Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am so excited today. We are having a little bit of a celebration. Today is the 16th anniversary of my business. Yes, Gabriel PR is 16 today. So we are celebrating today. We're having a great party with past clients and current clients. I invited some of my media contacts and our PR associates and our management team. And I think it's going to be a fun celebration that I'm really looking forward to. Got my candles and we have a red velvet cake, and I'm gonna have a little cocktail later on to go with my cake, and it's gonna be a great celebration. If you didn't get an invite, it's because you have not subscribed on GabrielPR.ca. I'm sorry. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. We are here to talk about the benefits of being single. Now, I have to give a disclaimer because I don't want people to think that I'm one of these, oh, I'm single and powerful, I am woman, hear me roar, and I don't need a man. I am not that person. I'm definitely looking forward to falling in love one day. Definitely looking forward to marriage with its ups and downs. The single life is something that, at first it was not a choice, but then it became a clear choice. Like, this is what I need. And I think I want to share the benefits of that just because I see so much fruits from it. And I feel like we're at a time of year with Valentine's Day around the corner where people might be feeling a way about being single, especially if you're younger. So this video is really to help you to understand that there are benefits to being single. Now, you're probably saying, Sandra, of all the things to talk about with Valentine's Day being around the corner, being single is not one of them. But I believe that it's worth highlighting the benefits of being a single woman, which I am. First of all, let me share some truth with you. Valentine's Day is just that. It's a day. Whereas relationships can last a lifetime, and it comes with a number of ups and downs. And a lot of us are not ready for those ups and downs, and they could prove to be more of a headache than they're worth. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it to rush into a lifetime of ups and downs for the satisfaction of getting flowers and chocolate on one day? Now, the answer to that depends on who you're having your ups and downs with. If I'm going to deal in any kind of tribulation with a man, it's because he's worth it. And let's be honest, 9 out of 10 guys are not worth it. There's only one who's worth it, and that's the man for you. We should all only be giving that type of time and energy and attention to the one who is intended for us, not the one who's going to use us and walk away. If I'm sounding radical, it's because I am. I've dated enough to know the truth now, and that's why I'm here sharing it with you. So if you're feeling a way about not having a Valentine's this year, never fear. The top 3 benefits of being single are here. The first benefit is getting to know you. When you're single, it gives you the time and the opportunity to get to know who you are and get to know who you are as an individual. When I was in college, I remember speaking with a friend after a breakup and how I felt about that. And her response, she asked me, when has it ever been just Sandra? Like, when have you ever been single? And at the time, I wasn't comfortable with that. In your younger years, it's all about being in a couple. And the thought of being just me for any period of time seemed sad to me. I feel like only sad people are single. But now I've come to really, really appreciate it. I've been living single for over 3 years, and I see the value in that. When you know yourself, you have the opportunity to learn about what it is or what is it going to take to make me happy. You learn about what floats your boat, what sets you on fire, what do you like, what don't you like. And the more you stay single is the more you can test out those self-theories, I want to call them. For example, you might feel like, hey, I'm someone who likes to go dancing. But in a few years, you're like, you know what? I'd rather just kind of stay home with my girlfriends and watch movies or chat or do our makeup. And if it's one of the things that I know to be true in relationships, like the longer you're with somebody, there are going to be changes. You enter into a relationship as someone who likes dancing, And in a few years, you're not that person anymore. So what does your partner think about that? You know, what is it that is going to keep the flame alive? And the more you know about who you are, it's the more you can speak to, okay, it's not just about going dancing. I actually like spending quiet time with my significant other at home. And these are the kind of things that cause rifts in a relationship, because you meet somebody and you're like, oh, this person is so great. They love to go dancing and I love to go dancing. But then in a few years, when you kind of just want to stay home and chill out, that could be a bit of a problem. And then you find yourself single on the dance floor anyways. So take the time, get to know you better, and get to know you on the deepest level possible. The deeper you go, the better off you'll be. The second benefit is growing your relationship with God. Now hear me out. I know not everybody is a believer, but a relationship with God is super important in your single years, because where you might feel inclined to think that you are alone or lonely, God is right there with you. I was delivering a message the other day in my Christianpreneurs group on the intimacy of our relationship with Christ. You know, God is our Father. And in knowing that, we know that we can communicate with Him anytime, anyhow. So some people get caught up in the ritual practices. And I used to be that person. I used to believe that I had to be on my knees with my eyes closed and my hands clasped so that I can pray to God. But really and truly, I can talk to Him like I would talk to my parents. God, you know, I'm feeling a way about this. Hey, God, I met somebody and I'm just wondering, you know, what do you think about them? Or, hey, God, I'm struggling with, you know, this online dating site. You know, what do you think about it? Should I continue on? Should I find some other way to meet people? We can really and truly get to that level of intimacy with God, really, when you get to know Him. And this is important because when you know God and you're walking with God, He will direct your path. So anytime you come upon somebody who does not have good intentions for you, He will let you know. You'll get a feeling, or He'll send somebody to tell you, hey, that person is not for you. And you get a really clear indication of the boundaries, things that you will not allow into your life. And as soon as they show up, you know, just cast it away, because this is not what God intended for you. So the closer you are working to building a relationship with God, getting to know God, dating life is easy. There's no stumbling, there's no falling into the wrong arms or the wrong bed, if I must add. There is just clear intention of what you are looking for. God will always direct you on the path that's going to lead you to righteousness, and you don't have to worry about, you know, the playboys or the playgirls if you're a guy watching this channel. All in all, God is going to guide you to the people who are worth your time. But more importantly, you actually get to know God. And knowing God is important because when you know God, you know what He wants for you. You know His plans for you. And so it makes it really difficult for anything or anybody who is not of God to come into your life and disrupt it. The third and last benefit of being single is the beauty of designing your life. Your single years are optimal for designing a life that you're gonna love. When you enter into a relationship, you decide to get married, you decide to have children, the length at which you can spread your wings is limited. Meaning your time and your ambitions are not so grand, because you're part of a couple now, you're part of a family. You're actually raising young minds, and your family life, your children, your husband, they become a priority. I honestly don't think I could have gotten my business to the point that it is today if I had gotten married and had children. A lot of times my business would have had to take the back burner so I can put them first. And so the work would have suffered. Also, I have a vision for the type of wife and mother that I want to be, but that starts with designing who I am now in my single years. My vision includes putting my children in the best schools, making sure they have everything that they need without struggle. Building my business is definitely going to help me to do that. I want to be the best wife possible. So that means working on me and really knowing the things that make me happy. I don't want to bring an incomplete Sandra to my marriage and my home. The more complete of a Sandra that I can bring, I believe it will better my chances at a wonderful and fulfilling union. Also, I don't see myself as always having time to cook and do homework, so how great would it be that I can hire a chef from time to time, get the best tutor on board for my children. It's gonna take money. That's what I'm building my business for. But that starts with doing all that I can to set up myself now so that I can live out that vision. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. I may be coming off as a little naive, but this is my truth. This is what I believe. Now, while I'm grateful for my singlehood, I must admit there was a time where it would get me down to be single. I would feel alone. I would feel like I am not able to find love. But God helped me to grow past that, which is why it is super important to have a relationship with Him, especially in your single years. But at the same time, I do think quite a bit about my husband. I even pray for him. And I encourage you to do the same. Let that be your Valentine's Day activity. If finding love and having a marriage is on your heart, then you need to start living and acting like it's going to be, like it's coming. There is no need for Valentine's Day blues when the love of your life is out there. That's all I have for today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this message. If you did, please give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this or if you don't like this. I think I'm going to carry on with this single love relationships type talk just around the love month. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you'll know every time I'm in here, just dropping some more juice for you. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram at I am Sandra Gabriel, and I'll see you next time.